Hey everyone, this is Domina Mara, and today I would like to talk about the word goddess. But before I get to that, I would like to thank all of my new subscribers on YouTube and all of my new subscribers on my Instagram and my Twitter accounts. I have been requested several times in multiple cities throughout the United States, so I'm planning my US tour this year. I'm happy to announce that Chicago will be the first on my list for my spring tour. I will be in the city from March 15 to March 17. Following that, I will be going to Washington, D.C. for the very first time ever on April 11th through April 14th. In May, I'm going to be going to Denver for the first time ever, and we'll be there for an entire week from the last week of April, the 29th, through May 3rd. I will be in Los Angeles all other times until my next tour dates launch. So, what does the word goddess mean? It literally means an elevation of a lady in a deity form. And that's a very generic term, and I'm going to go into it a little bit more in a second, but I want to give it a little bit of background to what that meant in old times. So in ancient Greece, there were gods and goddesses, there were legends, there were demigods who were the children of gods and goddesses with humans. And this term kind of crosses over with religion because it's something that people put on a pedestal and everybody else is pretty much on the common human plane. And I used to hate the word goddess and being called that in my line of work as a mistress because I saw myself first and foremost as a mistress. I disciplined people. I was a nurturing mother to people. And I didn't feel like I needed the word goddess to elevate who I already am. However, over the years, I have learned what the word goddess meant to my submissives. And that changed how I looked at the word and gave that word new purpose to myself. I feel like a huge detriment to this kink community and the world of fetishism is ego. And this is something that I've been practicing every single time I go into session, is to not have a huge ego, to not build it up because all of my submissives see me as this higher being or somebody who needs to be worshipped. I love every bit of worship and of tribute that my submissives give me. Do not get me wrong. And I really adore that. It's obviously why I enjoy this so much. However, terminology is a little different. And with the word goddess, you know, I initially saw myself as a human being. I am human. I bleed, you know, I'm getting older and I go through ups and downs with a lot of emotions. I go through daily life with things that I can't control. And that's kind of what everybody goes through. So in my mind, I was like, I don't need to be called goddess. But now, after I've had submissives literally feel like I've transformed their lives in ways that other people could not, either through service or through facilitating their fetish or through being a nurturing figure in their life and improving their lifestyle, improving how they just approach anything, just being a source of a spirit of light in their life, that to me is reputable and has earned the title goddess. I think a lot of people who are new to BDSM confuse this goddess figure for just somebody who lays back and lounges around and, you know, is served all day. That is part of it. But at the end of the day, it's what you also give to your subjects. You know, let's say I have a kingdom, right? And, you know, a goddess can also overlay with a queen. And my subjects are my submissives. Well, I don't just sit there and look pretty all day. I can, but that's not the type of ruler I want to be. And that is my personal preference. This is all my personal preference and my interpretation. But the reason why people keep on coming back and are magnetized to my personality is because I have something that gives back to their service. And that is something that I have always incorporated in my line of work, whether that was in my vanilla life or now in the kink community. So I hope that gives a little bit of insight to what it means to be a goddess, at least from my perspective. And, you know, I feel like a lady should have grace, poise, intelligence, and all of that encompassed with her beauty defines her as this goddess figure. Comment down below what your definition is of goddess, and if you prefer goddess over mistress, or vice versa, dominatrix mistress over a goddess in your sessions or in your playtime. Like, subscribe, follow all of my accounts. If you liked this video, please share it so that more people can be educated about what it means to be in this kink community. And I will catch you next time. Be safe and keep it kinky, guys.